She's been helping couples reclaim their sexual ecstasy for years.
Wow.
And now everyone can watch her masterclass on sexual wellness in the all-new Netflix series, Sex, Love, and Goop. Please welcome expert sexologist and intimacy coach, Jaiya.
Yes, Jaiya.
Hello. Okay, so Jaiya, a little known fact, we all took your online quiz, but for our viewers, how do the different types of erotic blueprints impact relationships?
The erotic blueprints give you a language to help you communicate more about sex, and we definitely don't communicate enough about sex in our relationships. They also help us to know ourselves. Who are we as erotic beings? So if one of you has a blueprint, let's say you're more sensual and you love being close, and your partner's an energetic and you love space, what I see most in my practice is a discrepancy between different blueprints. And when we know that, we know it's not that we're not sexually compatible. It's just that we need to learn our lover's language and the skills to please them.
That's like a love language.
Yeah, she literally
said
just
love
said
Like a love language, very similar.
I was just adding to that.
Well, you didn't need to because she said
Okay,
it, so then that's
I
why.
was emphasizing. Thanks, Jaiya.
All right,
Out.
we have some viewer questions.
Welcome to the show, Jaiya.
Yeah, okay. So this person says,
I'm curious what all your blueprints are. Do any of you want to share?
I'll say mine.
Go for it.
I'm very sensual.
Yeah, I'm sensual as well. But actually,
but I think I'm not as sensual as you are. I feel like
Well,
you like want to run a bath. I'm busy.
Well, I found myself energetic and sensual because sometimes I do like space.
How is that possible?
Because you can have both.
You can have a little bit of both, right, Jaiya?
How do you have space with an intimate?
Yes, you can. And yeah, when people take the quiz, it'll show you exactly what your percentages are. So we see a lot of people have like, oh, one's the primary, but then you have secondary. So it gives you a whole map of your erotic profile.
Yeah.
All right.
You were told wrong. Go ahead, Al.
You're just mad about the early issue.
I am.
Okay, we have a viewer, Daniel, who says, I love my girlfriend and I'm very much attracted to her, but every day I get home from work and I'm just too tired to perform in bed. How can we work together to have a healthy sex life?
Ooh, that speaks to me.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah, so the first thing that comes to mind is who made up the rule that we have to wait till the end of the day to have sex?
Yes.
So many of us are exhausted at the end of the day. We've been working, we have kids, we got to get to bed. And then we wait for this magical thing to happen when we're already so exhausted. So my advice is do it in the morning before you go to work. Get up a little bit earlier, or maybe have a lunch tryst, but find times when you aren't exhausted.
A lunch tryst?
I love it.
Okay, I'll be out for lunch. All right, Lena says, this year I left my husband and ended our 20-year marriage. I just started a new relationship, mazel tov. It's been great, but intimacy isn't coming naturally to us yet. So, Jaiya, what can I do to make our relationship more comfortable?
One thing I do is sit down and have a conversation about what it is that turns you on and feels intimate. So just sit across from each other, make a little bit of contact and connection, really set aside that private time, and simply prompt each other with something like, tell me what turns you on. Tell me what would be intimate for you. And keep going back and forth like this. It isn't a conversation, it's a communication. And that piece of when we start to communicate, then we can start to unravel what it is that feels like is that discrepancy in our relationships and come closer and more intimate just by having that connection.
I love the conversation that I would really suggest that you do this and your partner does it as well, because it really opens up a different line of communication when it's like, okay, this is what we are, now what do we do about it type thing. So Jaiya, I appreciated that quiz. Y'all take that quiz.
Yes, you
Now,
do.
as a sexpert on Sex, Love, and Goop, what are your thoughts on Gwyneth Paltrow's keys to a good night's sleep? Naked cuddles and the big O. What's going on here?
I love that. Well, when we cuddle, we get oxytocin. We start to downregulate our nervous system. And the more that we actually have big bony surfaces touching each other, so even like a hand on your back or the back of your head in some kind of spoon position, we're actually getting the nervous system to calm down. We're creating secure attachment in our relationships. And some people use orgasm to help them go to sleep at night. So if you're a sexual blueprint, for example, you have sex in order to relax. Whereas this more sensual blueprint, the cuddling and the connection of our bodies together is more relaxing. We like to relax before we go into sex.
I think I'm sensual too. I think.
No, I'm the first one. I'm busy. Like, yeah.
He's the first one.
Under 20 minutes, but yeah, it's going to be great for everybody.
Lunch tryst.
Lunch trip. There we go.
Jaiya, we appreciate you. We hope you come back because
No, she has to come back.
We clearly
Thank you so
want to
much.
talk to you more about all of this. And for our viewers, if you're looking for answers to your love and intimacy questions, watch Sex, Love, and Goop on Netflix, out now. And to discover your erotic blueprint, we strongly suggest that you log on to MissJaiya.com to take the quiz. Thank you so much, Jaiya.
Thank you.
Bye, Jaiya.
Thank you.